Hey, welcome back, guys. I'm the Downward Doug, and welcome to the 15-Minute Fix. After struggling with a bit of sleep myself recently and trying out different sleeping habits and routines before bed, I've come up with a little yoga flow, nice gentle one, to help you sleep and also get out any stiffness that maybe sometimes, like me, you wake up and your back or your hips are a little bit stiff in the morning. So we're going to kind of counter that before it even becomes a problem by doing this little flow before bed. Only 15 minutes. You will need 2 blocks. Those are going to be handy for today. And we'll see you on the mat in just a second. All right, so let's get started. I'm going to start that timer. 15 minutes. Here we go. So just start by coming down, grab one of your blocks, and just start by getting comfortable in a nice seat. Doesn't matter which orientation you are to the mat to start with, just find yourself a nice seat. And start to really focus in on that breath. Not going to be here too long, but with these more static poses we'll be doing today, we really want to take a moment to observe the breath and notice in its entirety. As we stay still, the body relaxes, but the mind seems to want to wander to all sorts of places, and the two things being connected, as the mind thinks about things that make it tense, the body reacts accordingly. So just take a moment in the seated position. You can be seated like I am on a block. And just start to notice the breath from inhale all the way to exhale. Inhale and exhale. So just as we start to focus on that breath and start to ignore the other things going on in the mind, already we're preparing our brain better for the sleep ahead of us. One more inhale and exhale. So hopefully already you're feeling a little bit more calm. So bring this calm feeling as we move mindfully through the rest of our practice. You can get that block, just take it out from under your bum, place it at the front of the mat. We'll get to that in a second. Just come to all fours. We're just going to start to articulate that spine, some cat-cow. As we inhale, shine the chest forward, press through those hands. Exhale, move with purpose. Deliberately look back at your own belly as you round the spine, separate the shoulder blades. Inhale, coming forward, heart lifts, belly goes down, tailbone goes up. Exhale, remove or reverse all that rather. Remove the arch from the spine as you curl. Inhale, we come forward. Exhale, moving with your own breath, with your own rhythm. It's okay if you go at a different pace to what I'm going. Inhale. And exhale. Very nice. Tuck the toes under. Lift the knees. Exhale. Come to your down dog. It doesn't need to be the deepest version of it. Just start to pedal out through those heels. Feel the elongation through the back. We want to move nice and slowly in this practice before bed. We're not trying to get the heart rate up. We're not trying to release any cortisol. We really want to be relaxed. Looking for length in that back. Bend the knees. If that's going to get the hips up a little bit higher, press through the hands. Left leg is going to come up, and we're just going to step it forward outside of the left hand. If that doesn't land there straight away and it's back here somewhere, just handball it into position. Back knee is down, top of that back foot is down. Come into lizard pose, take your blocks. Again, we don't want to be stressed out in these positions, so find a position that's going to be nice and relaxed for you. Inhale, and as you exhale, start to dissolve yourself into this pose. Elbows are down. Left knee can be started to push out, just making space for your torso to fall in the middle. If you want to go deeper, you remove one block at a time. But try again, not find somewhere where it's a stress to be. Really trying to calm the body down by passively stretching into these positions, calming the central nervous system down. In a strange way, this focus on just the breath and the body
in a passive way. It does wonders for relaxing the body and the mind. And quite often our sleep is disrupted by the thoughts of the future or the past. So just taking this time out to focus on just the here and now, on the stretch you're in, can do wonders. One more inhale and exhale. Bring the hands down now. Take your time. Slowly bring that left knee back. Again, not rushing anything. Knees both back. Curl the toes under. Press the hips back up. Down dog once again. Find a little more length. Bring that right leg up. Again, step it any which way you can to the front of your mat. Bring it outside of your right hand. Blocks can be still in their place. Inhale. Exhale, slowly bring the elbows down. Again, find a position that isn't a stress to be in, that you can chill out, that you can start to relax and enjoy. Head hangs heavy. In my class, often I see heads starting to raise up. Somehow looking forward, thinking that's going to help the pose. Just relax everything down. Take your mind and your brain into the part of the body that is currently being stretched, and just notice if there's anything else you can switch off. As we spend more time in these poses, gravity starts to pull our body down, and any muscles that are tensing also start to release off just because they can't hold on any longer. That's kind of the mentality behind Yin, that if you hold the position long enough, even if the body is tensing, it'll start to relax. But you can help it by bringing your mind into that place, noticing any tension you're holding. And again, using the breath to surrender down to the mat a little bit more. Again, use as many bricks, or even be in your hands if that's going to help you in this lizard pose. Just get comfortable and enjoy the position, but try to be passive. So there, even I can feel I'm squeezing my hands. That's where I want to relax off. It's amazing where your body will carry the tension. On the next inhale, start to bring yourself back up. You move the blocks out to the side for now. Bring that knee back. Setting up in your all-four position. Right hand reaches up to the sky. As you exhale, thread it through the left arm and left knee. Bring your right ear to the mat. The back of your right head down. Just come to thread the needle. Find that stretch in that right shoulder. If you want a little bit more, you can take the left foot out to the left. Again, be nice and passive in these stretches. Be mindful. Be deliberate in your movement. No quick moves. Just nice and relaxed. Again, focusing in on the breath. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. You can think about this as more of a moving meditation than a flow. Noticing your body in each position. Inhale, bring that knee in if the foot was out. Start to press through the left hand. Right hand comes up. Place it down. Left arm now raises up. Follow it with your eyes. Thread it through the gap between your right hand and your right knee. Feel that twist through the spine. Come into the back of the left side of your head. Left ear to the mat. And if you want more, right foot comes out. Just adding a little more pressure onto that left shoulder. You can use that right hand also to spiral your torso up. Inhale and exhale. It can be a really nice stretch through the back too here if we have tight backs. Inhale and exhale. Next inhale, bring that right knee in. Left arm threads through. Take a moment, relax off those shoulders. Bring the hands down. Just thread the thread, legs through. Coming into a nice passive forward fold. From here, bend the knees as much as you want. You don't need to hang on to anything. Inhale, rise up. As you exhale, just fold over your legs. We're going to come into a deep version of this in just a second. But for now, we inhale and exhale with this round back, relaxing on our own legs. Our torso is rounded. Our knees are bent. And this position is starting to slow down and relax the central nervous system. Again, sending the signals to the body that everything's okay and we can relax. Inhale, rise up. It's just more of a prep almost. Bend the knees, scoot the bum in, slowly come down. A couple of options here. Either taking your block, putting it under the sacrum, lifting up the legs for this lovely inversion. You can just put your legs up a wall if you want even more of a passive stretch. Or hands can press into the mat, roll the knees up, shoot the legs up, find your shoulder stand. And again, make sure the hands are on the lower back supported here, elbows are nice. And pressing into the ground as tight as they want. Just feel that elongation of the back. Any option you want with the legs here. You can kind of celebrate whatever you want, or straight legs is good too. Here we're just changing that flow of direction. Again, a really good one to start to calm your body down. And just be aware of those elbows coming out too wide. Keep them coming together. Mainly just support the back so you don't come crashing down. Just feel this change of flow of blood in the legs. Option to stay here, or if you want, you can start to bend the knees so they come either side of the head. Back to the front of the hands come down rather, the palms. Deaf man's pose. And if you want a little more on the back, extend the legs out. This, I find, a real treat on the lower back. Again, using each exhale to dissolve a little bit further, to relax any tension off that we're carrying, that we want to leave behind before we get into our bed. And I've got to start tucking in my t-shirt because unlike you guys at home, I've got people watching me. Well, let's hope. Inhale and exhale. Apologies, that's probably not the most calming thing to think about, whether someone's stalking you or not, but I digress. Like I said, this one, I can feel it just all the way up and down. The spine here really helps me. And since I wake up quite often with a stiff back, I like to do this before I go to bed to help set me up for my sleep. Inhale, and you exhale. To come out of this, hands on the lower back, you can slowly curl yourself around and down. Again, we're not looking to do too much work. Rock the hips side to side. Now we're going to finish just with a heart opener using these blocks. A little bit of setup here. Bring that block roughly where your head's going to be. This one comes to where, if you're a girl, the bra straps will be. We bring that down, set the body down, take this block, place it under the head, arms come out, feet come out nice and wide. Option to also take Supta Baddha Konasana with the hips if you want a little more stretch through the hips. Might take a little while to set this up just as you want it, so feel free to go for it. I like to bring the palms to face up to relax the shoulders, otherwise I get an external rotation here. I want that nice, or rather internal rotation here. I want the external rotation to open up their shoulders and that back. You can also put this block under the back in different settings to raise your heart up, or even use a pillow. Same goes for this block under the head. Be careful that it's just set up in a good position, it's not going to fall. So I can feel mine's at an angle, but I can also feel that it's nice and stable. Again, we breathe into this position, surrendering, focusing on just the breath. See if you can really concentrate on just thinking about the inhale and the exhale. In this passive pose, we don't need to be doing anything. So we just need to let the mind relax just as much as the body. Welcome to stay here if you're feeling this is just an absolutely delicious stretch. Or bring the elbows down, press them into the ground first. Press yourself up, remove those blocks. And there you have it. That's our pre-bedtime little stretch, nice and passive, nice and calm. Like I say, think about it as a mindful meditation, a moving meditation as opposed to a flow. Take your time to get into each position. Do not strain, okay? Take each position nice and carefully, find a lovely stretch, and just keep thinking about the breath. What we're doing there is activating the mind to think about something that's mundane, routine, that doesn't elicit any response of cortisol, of stress. And that's kind of the position we want to go into bed with, not thinking about things we need to do in the future or memories about the past. Just relaxing, enjoying that beautiful sensation of lying, of being. And who doesn't love sleep anyway? So I hope that has helped you. If so, make sure you smash like, subscribe, and notification. And if you want to see any flows or any 15-minute fixes for you, couldn't remember the name for a second, then please put in the comments below and I'll do it for you. All right, until next time, I've been the Downward Doug. You've been awesome. We'll see you then.